I'm sure there's just Karen after Karen going to that Starbucks being like, this, I wanted the cold one, not the hot one. Blah, 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 blah.
I thought they were just doing some sort of weird like kink thing, like they're like say the whole word, daddy. Say the whole name, daddy.
This is the Bill Squire Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of the Bill Squire Show. I'm Bill Squire. Tommy.
Hello.
Pants.
I think I'm not a cop.
Come on, say it with your chest.
I am not a fucking cop.
There we go. Yeah. Right off the bat, the nominations are open for the Best of Cleveland, and we would love for you guys to nominate the Bill Squire Show. We weren't even nominated last year, and it hurt our feelings. So this year we want to be back on top. We want to win again. So let's
Handle
get that
shit.
Yeah.
How did that even happen last year?
I don't know.
Like,
it
how
felt
did
like
we not?
It seems weird.
Yeah.
It seems weird.
Somebody was fucking with the
Yeah.
polls.
I
Voter fraud.
Right.
already told
Voter
Cena-
fraud.
I already told Cena just mail Old 86 our award for the biggest bar in Cleveland. So
Biggest bar.
don't even worry about nominating us, guys.
It's all taken
It's taken care of.
So
So
Pants, best artist, best comedian, Bill Squire, best radio show, The Alan Cox Show, best radio station, WMMS. Tommy, is there anything you can be nominated
do they
for?
have
to that
best content
OnlyFans?
creator?
Yeah.
Oh no,
probably
not
not.
Tommy.
Best Instagram follow.
I nominated you for best Instagram
Yeah.
follow.
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice, guys.
Yeah, fuck
That
those
is not
stupid
going to
food
win, but
blogs. I went to a new place in Cleveland and they had milkshakes and it was good.
I think
Show me Tommy's tits, please.
I honestly
Those are the
guys.
milkshakes bringing boys to the yard.
I think
guys are the
I think
best.
what people should do is storm the gates and nominate a ton of content creators. Well, mostly
for
Tommy,
Instagram follows, yeah.
and then
Yeah.
push the issue for them to create a new.
Category, yeah.
Yeah, because if you do best gentleman's club,
Yeah.
why
Right.
wouldn't you do
Why not
best
do-
content
Good
creator?
call. Ooh, you know what? Good point.
Now, all that being said, Tommy still should win that shit. So whatever.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
We love you.
We love you back.
We
Thomas.
love you. And Pants, all right. So how much do you want to talk about your life right now?
Talk about it. We can get.
You've
into
had
it
a good
little bit.
weekend is all I
Can
can tell.
put just the tip in there if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a very, very whirlwind couple of days for your boy.
A lot of up late nights. Sounds like.
I've got a sum total of 6 hours of sleep in the last 3 days.
It sounds like you
6
did
hour-
cocaine.
And 6 hours of coming.
No, no. There's a couple White Claws and yeah, it's you know, met a little somebody, spicy
No,
little rascal. So
that's
you
fun.
know, life changes very quickly sometimes for the nicer.
Life comes at you fast.
Sure does.
Not me though.
Hey. I get it. I get what it was about. He's not a quick comer. It's a good thing.
That is
I
a
wish
good
I
thing.
came faster sometimes though.
I'll put it to you this way. I think I only FaceTime people in times of emergency, and I've been FaceTiming
A lot.
just to contact
Yeah.
this person here and there.
That's how
casually.
that's their preferred method.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know,
And you're doing it.
Beige flag.
I'll put it to this way.
Beige flag for sure.
Is that
My best
yeah.
friend, Allie, she's a FaceTimer, and
FaceTimer.
I'm like, you're not going to get me.
James is a FaceTimer. James Douglas. He likes to FaceTime.
The homies, if the homies FaceTime me, I'm like, dude, text me.
Yeah,
I can't.
I don't answer phone calls.
Yeah. It's like, if it's work related shit, sure. I mean,
I'll do some phone calls. I talk with AJ pretty much every couple days.
If it's something that can't be resolved or needs to be talked about, but if to be Larry David about it, if the homies are just calling me, they're like, "Let me ask you something." It's like who would you rather fuck? And it's like you know, like Meg Ryan, or da. And it's like
Megan Ryan.
Megan Ryan. You know, the famous actress Megan Ryan. No, Meg Ryan or Susan Sarandon or something like that.
Susan Sarandon.
See, did I need to call you for that?
It's just you
You could text me.
But,
Right.
See, like AJ and I would talk about a lot of sports stuff, and he's always got like wild takes on shit. So it's just like a fun catch up ride home chat. And I'm just also so used to talking to him for 2 years
Mhm.
on the podcast that I like hearing his voice.
That was so fucking gay. Oh, so gay.
I know, but it's I love him.
I love
Gay
it.
is,
I love it.
Yeah, gay is my text.
Well, it's still
transcription
June,
last
so
week,
I can
so.
I can say a gay thing in June because
Yeah,
it's a
it's
gay
gay
Pride
month.
month.
It's gay month.
It's gay month.
What's so wrong with
They
it?
shouldn't call it Pride. They should call it Gay Month.
Gay
The
month,
homies
that's
should
what I
always
call
be
it.
sharing their
Love.
feelings, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we just have. I like keeping up with.
Just don't
like
share your
him
feelings.
and Joe Briggs. And Joe Briggs lives in New York right now, so I gotta keep up with him.
Mhm.
Can't have him slip away. Although I was talking shit to him today because on the podcast on the Alan Cox show we were talking about throwing like fruit away, and, like just throwing it into the street, like throwing an apple core into.
Yeah, I saw a little bit about that.
Yeah, and so someone's like, here I am in Parma, and I find an apple car in the parking lot, and he's from Parma, so he's like, that's not Parma, that's Seven Hills. I know that parking lot, and all you can see. He's like, she's trash. She's not from Parma. And I'm like, dude, Parma's dog shit. He's like if you love Parma, you would have stayed in Parma. Even when you lived in Ohio, the last place you lived was Lakewood, not even Parma. So you're not even in Parma.
No one wants to be living in Parma.
Right.
I can. I'm the only person that defends Parma, and I've never lived in Parma in my life. But
I
Really?
lived in Parma. I didn't hate it, but I like making fun of my friend. So
Yeah.
So like I'm actually about to take a huge Parma. That's what I call taking a dump.
Nice.
And I will talk to people from Parma, and I go, some of like the greatest lunatics I've ever met, and some of the greatest musicians in Cleveland hardcore, punk, and metal come from Parma, and they're just like, yeah, it's still still massive piece of shit city though, and stuff. I go,
It's such a big suburb that you get
dude,
so
it's
much
so
weird
big.
shit.
I said someone fucking negged me on that because I go Parma's like a large, and they go, I guess, and I'm like, no,
it's huge.
big.
Yeah.
It's
it
big.
takes up, like land wise, for it being a city, it's a lot of, for it being a suburb, it's huge.
Last laugh is going to be on Parma when the only place left on Earth to really live comfortably is Parma, because climate change has fried the rest of the globe, and
Right. And the
houses
lake
are
is-
selling for $4 million
Yeah.
in Parma. So
there you
buy
go.
in now, folks.
There you
Take
go.
it free real estate tip from your mogul friend Pants Pansley.
That's a good tip. I've thought about
Take it from a guy
Investing.
that rents.
I've
still.
thought about buying a place and renting it out. Like I'm thinking about becoming like
Parma?
a landlord. I don't know, just probably not
Oh, you want
Parma.
to be a landlord?
I think I might be a landlord.
What are your
you gonna
replies
be a
on Twitter?
scummy?
Yeah, are your,
Yeah,
your
you're-
replies that quiet on Twitter? You need to be a landlord.
What? No, there's plenty of what? No.
No, it's just
Everybody hates
landlords
landlords.
are like popular, like hatred fodder
Yeah,
on Twitter.
yeah.
I'd be a cool landlord.
I'm not saying you
I'd,
shouldn't. do
honestly,
this.
and you know who would probably live there? My kids for free.
No, I'm
Like it'd
100%.
probably end up being like my kids just moving in and me paying 2 mortgages like an idiot. But
I don't think it's just. There's nothing wrong to me with you doing that. You
Yeah.
shouldn't. But for the sake of good radio,
Yes.
yeah, you're gonna get fried a little bit. I
Oh,
believe.
okay, yeah, that's fine. Fucking fry me up.
It's like, oh, local radio's personality / landlord Bill Squire.
Best landlord, Cleveland Scene Magazine.
Best guy to get your rent to by the 5th of every month, Bill Squire. Could you be my
Or maybe
landlord?
we can work something out.
I'll rent from Bill. I'll rent from you, and there'll be
Maybe
classic
we can
radio.
work something out.
I would never.
Can we just trade? Can we trade a free like bar tab? At, like I drink for free at Old 86 and you live in my house for free,
Fucking
because it would probably even
Watch.
out.
I was going to say,
Like,
do
it would
the
be a
math.
wash.
Do the
Yeah.
math.
Like
Yeah,
I looked,
You know what?
I did the math on what I spent at Old 86.
Yeah.
The first month it's been open, and you are welcome.
Yeah,
I haven't
both
looked at
of
mine,
you,
but,
by the way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You
both
are
of you.
welcome.
Appreciate you both.
It is.
So yeah, let's
A
work
lot.
out a trade for free.
Yeah. I mean, I still have to get to a point where I can buy a place, and it's probably gonna be pretty shitty at first. So like, we'll see. We'll figure
But
it
that's
Yeah.
the whole thing
Yeah.
is you got to start somewhere, and not to turn this into a self-help podcast, but you just build there, buy like
Yeah.
a duplex in Lakewood or Parma, and
out. That's kind of so. Honestly, the idea that I really have is that I want to buy like a duplex or like a 4-apartment building with my dad, and then like that's the time that we can do shit together and like don't have to talk about politics or anything like that. Like we've fixed a few things up. Like we did some work together. And when we do that, and it's not masonry because he knows masonry, so he becomes a dick.
Oh,
when
he's
doing
correcting
masonry.
you all the time about that.
Yeah,
shit,
like
yeah.
well, I'm just watching him work. Like because he's fucking a maniac at it. He's great at it. The masonry is his floor.
I mean, I did a whole T-shirt about it.
Yeah. So he's great at that. So, but if we were doing like drywall and shit like that, we're about equal on that stuff. So we would work well together on that. And I think it would be like a fun bonding experience, especially since he's getting closer to retirement. I think this might help get him to actually retire. So that's kind of what I want to.
Well, that's a nice bonding thing. Yeah.
And then we get to take advantage of the lower class.
Yes.
Which he loves. He's a Republican. He's like, oh, Bill's coming to my side a little bit. And
capitalism.
Then I'm gonna be
Let's
like,
go. Let's fucking go.
Oh, but we're gonna Section 8. And he's like, no.
Hey, listen, poors, stop buying lattes every day, all right? And then you too can be a landlord. It's that easy. It's that simple.
Although I don't know if Section 8 is, I don't know how that actually, maybe scummy Republicans actually like Section 8 because they can just get government money. I don't know.
I don't know.
how
You're
that
talking
works.
to a dude that still rents an apartment. I
Yeah.
have no clue.
Yeah, what is,
that
why are you still renting? Why aren't you buying?
Because I am a perpetual man child, and I like still love the fact that like if my whole apartment burns down, I can just call someone and be like, "Hey, man,
This is up to
send
you.
someone out, dude."
Yeah.
Like, I'm
You know,
like,
if you have house, like homeowners insurance, which you have to have, you can just call someone. And
No,
be like,
Well,
"Hey,
not
you
even
know,
just that. Not even to the extent of like a fire.
But if a
It's
flood
fucking
happens and stuff like-
annoying.
yeah.
Dude, moving into this house,
Has it been that?
the last house was built in like I think 2003.
Yeah.
wow.
And the one that we just moved into is like a 70s.
Ah.
So many things are different.
Those are
that
still
you're not
very.
used to.
Even a house built in the 70s is still a very newish house.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, no, and it's not bad, but like plumbing and stuff, just
There's
with the
a lot of
dogs,
stuff that
it's so
needs
different.
a lot
Yes.
of.
I mean, I
Yeah.
started like in the middle
So
of
I get
COVID.
it.
I started shopping for houses just to like avoid depression. But then I was kind of like, do we really want to do this just to solve boredom right now? And then it kind of got overwhelming to me because again, I'm a 43-year-old, 12-year-old, and I'm kind of just like 30 years you got to pay for this, and then you got to pay $40,000 to replace like one window. I was like, no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in my life, and it's just kind of a matter of convenience and laziness that I haven't embarked on that next chapter.
You should buy the old 86 building though.
Oh, well, that's a discussion for another time as to why that can't happen. But
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
we're very happy to have a run of the roost the way it is right now.
Right on. All right. So what we're gonna really get into on this episode is some. Let me make sure. Okay, I am recording. I just wanted to make sure. I know I did it, but sometimes I fucking forget and I get nervous.
Oh, that would have been great. Like about 20 minutes in.
Yeah.
Right?
All right. So we're gonna talk fast food. So I was in Columbus over the weekend, and what started the fast food?
So like
Conversation.
straight in the full transparency, I was listening to this podcast last week, Hard Lore, which is like a very good podcast. 2 band hardcore dudes did it, and they just basically were doing like a fast food sort of bracket March Madness style ranking of shit.
All right.
And they did it a little differently, but I was kind of like, yeah, that's not so specified. We can kind of just take that and roll with it and put our own spin on it. So it's a cover. It's kind of a cover song, not really.
I mean,
that's
it's
the
talk about a
starting
fast food place. There's like,
well, yeah, like here's the thing.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's certainly not the first and only definitive fast food.
It's about what we say
podcast.
about it that's important.
Sure.
So let's start with Tommy's vegan list. You didn't make a vegan
No,
list?
I did not make a fucking vegan list because I can't.
Because there's literally what Taco
I will
Bell is.
pitch in on this shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
okay.
told you, I'm like, I'm not making a fucking
All
list
right.
because there's not a list.
Well, there it is.
That's
There's
my
no-
vegan
All right,
list,
well,
guys.
But okay, so that but you certainly have ordered food at fast food restaurants before.
Fries,
Yeah.
Okay.
Arby's fries, McDonald's fries, Burger King
Well, here's
fries.
where we need your expertise
Yeah.
on behalf of the vegan community
Yeah.
to sort of help navigate those waters until
Yeah.
vegan full fast food restaurants become more prominent.
Yes.
All right. So
Yeah.
Midwest.
we're going to go top 5 for each of these categories,
Okay.
unless they don't have 5, which the coffee one doesn't have 5. So we're going to throw some out right off the rip. We're going to start with like the traditional fast food places, the places that have been around as long as we've all been alive, that have, pretty much everywhere. First one I'm throwing out is White Castle, just because they're pretty much out of business. There's some
You're
in
eliminating
Columbus.
them, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm saying, because are any of you guys gonna put White Castle near the top?
So here's my thing. I think they might have a vegan
I think
patty. I think they do, but I've
they do.
never had it, so I
Okay.
don't have words on
I don't
that.
know. I think
But points for that.
White Castle is an extremely polarizing fast food chain because people don't like White Castle. They fucking love White Castle.
Yeah,
or they don't fuck with it at all. So
I've
I
had
would
my
put it-
White Castle eras, but I just think it's like, I feel like I was lying to myself when I would be like, "This is good." It's not that good.
I don't
I like
know.
the buns. You know what? I'll give them, the buns are the fucking best. The buns are great.
I think the whole package together works very well.
All right.
I think
Because it's not like it's like a steakum.
no,
Damn,
it's
I
like
used
it's-
to fuck with
It's
those
like
as
a
a kid,
1 ounce
though.
patty with like holes drilled in it so that you can steam it more efficiently with onions on it. And yeah, it's like a
I know
steamed
how it's
bun.
made. I just don't. I
Yeah,
think the
but
buns are great.
Yeah, no,
Aren't
it's a very
they-
simple
Yeah.
setup.
How many do you get?
We went to
a suitcase.
No, me and the homies went to go to a show in Detroit back in 2018, and it was the four of us, and one of us was drinking our dinner. So 3 of us made our way through 3 Crave cases after the show
Okay.
in the lobby of our hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And
All right,
boy,
that's the acceptable time to have White Castle.
but yeah, it's
Drunk time?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's a drunk
that's
food, yeah.
stoner total drunk food. But
Yeah.
man, you have fucking a gallon of whiskey in you. It's the greatest tasting food in the world. So I would put it above a lot of these.
Oh, really? Okay, well I can't eliminate it then.
So do you? Okay,
Would you put it in your top 5?
Let's see. So my top.
All right,
5.
let's go. Let me run down the list of our chains.
Okay, so what we have into the traditional bracket here is McDonald's, Burger King, Culver.
Oh,
Arby's.
Culver, I wanted to put down in. I think I did put it down.
Okay.
Culver,
So, okay.
Culver's down in the fast cash, just because I've never gotten Culver's handed to me through the window.
Okay.
They always make you pull up.
I don't have a problem with that because it's kind of a newer.
Yeah,
It's not a
newer-
traditional.
Yeah.
It has not been around as long as these are. So there's Arby's, Wendy's, Sonic, Hardy. I'm gonna leave White Castle in there for the time being.
Yeah, that's fine.
Rallies, if you're not from Cleveland, Checkers, same setup. Taco Bell,
Hardy's and Carl Jr. is
Yeah,
also-
Hardy's sorry. And then Long John Silver. And the GOAT to me,
Oh, you know what? When we got to add in there, it's not well, it's kind of a regional one. Jack in the Box. Would you add? Or
that's like a West Coast.
Yeah, it's a
I
West
was gonna
Coast
say, I've
thing.
never
yeah.
Otherwise, because if you want to open the gates,
Then
to that,
then we got to
you gotta
add
do
In-N-Out,
you
we got to add
which,
Whataburger, all that
and
shit. Yeah, good point.
to be
good point.
frank, yeah, those are all fucking great, but you can't eat that around here.
Right. Okay.
Just to keep things like within some sort of confines
Yeah,
of a
yeah.
conversation.
All right.
So like Arby's is my number one. period.
Arby's is number 1.
Out of all these.
All right. Wait, do your top 5.
Stop from okay. So from top 5, I'll put White Castle at 5 just
Okay.
because it's a little unique to everything else. From there, I'm going to do Taco Bell at 4 because Taco Bell probably leaves me the least shitty feeling the morning after whenever I eat it in whatever state of sobriety I'm in or
What?
not. The least food hangover.
What's your food from Taco Bell?
I bounce all over the map.
Okay.
I'm a very polyamorous Taco Bell order.
Ooh,
I love me
I'm
Nacho
very
Bell Grande.
monogamous.
I fuck with Nacho Bel Grande. If I have a go-to, it's probably the quesarito. Something
Okay.
about the quesarito, like
Quesarito's good.
weird
like that.
gummy rolled up thing.
Cheesy gordita crunch is good.
Anything where you're like you're sort of just layering shells on top of
Yeah.
other shells,
Love
and then
that.
there's spackling
And then
of
the
like refried
beefy-
beans.
Beefy crunch burrito or something like that, where they put like the little Fritos in it.
Yep.
That thing.
Then that's
rules.
my thing is, as soon as I get more than a couple drinks in me, it's instantly like it's like a $70 order, and it's like I'm eating 20% of whatever. Like it's just a bag of like 17.
right. Like
pounds
I
of
want to
uneaten
take like
Taco
I want a
Bell
bite of
next
this
morning.
and a bite of this and a
Yeah.
bite of this.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to eat the whole thing,
But that's
I
what
want
that,
all
that,
the different.
that beefy
Okay.
burrito with the Fritos.
Yeah.
It's like it's a very manageable eat.
Yeah.
and that's why it's like it's not going to stuff you,
Right.
overload you is what I'm saying.
Right.
So
Now,
that's that's
there
my
will be
number 4.
some major dumps the next day, but I don't feel terrible.
No, but compared to like Burger King or McDonald's, where that just straight up feels like drugs masquerading as food that's entering your body,
Yeah.
no.
All right. So
So I
5
got
is White Castle. 4 is Taco Bell.
3 Wendy's.
Okay.
And honestly, if I'm being like fucking Wendy's might be the most consistently good fucking just everything across the board. I don't care what you order. So I'm at 3. So then 2. Fuck, what did I do wrong here? I should have bumped all those up one because I'm just going to go straight to number 1, Arby's. It's kind of become synonymous with my brand.
Yeah.
I've loved Arby's my entire life.
So who you putting at 5 then?
So then if I have, let's see, Arby's, Wendy's, Taco Bell, White Castle, I'm going to put for nostalgic reasons Rallies. And Rallies is like the black tar heroin of fast food. It's like fucking a gut.
So McDonald's doesn't even make the list.
No.
No McDonald's, no.
Because
no.
like, yeah, I like a Big Mac.
I like
a McChicken, but if you eating it in 2023, I don't ever opt for it. Like I don't ever crave it. Like Rallies, for as bad as it makes me feel, their fries are fucking like straight up carnival food.
See, that's what. But all right, so I'm gonna do my list.
Yeah.
5, I'm going Hardee's because that Hardee's Carl's Jr. is just good Rallies. Like I feel like
that's what I was gonna ask. Like, what even is it?
They serve a lot of stuff on Texas toast there. Or something.
Like
I've eaten it like 3 times. In my life.
Never been.
There used to be a Hardee's near us, and I think it's fucking very good. It's the only reason I have it lower is because like it's like intimidating to eat. Like their burgers are fucking big, heavy burgers. Like you feel like you ate.
It's an investment.
A lot of food. Yeah. So that's 4. That's 5.
I just have to like out of all these, maybe except for Long John Silver, that's the thing I've eaten the least on this list.
I like Long John Silver.
That'd be a fish guy.
I'll give it an honorable mention.
I mean, I like that it's in there just because it's so different. But yeah, I've eaten it like twice in my life. I think I just ate Hush Puppies.
Yeah. So then I'm gonna go. Number 5 is Hardee's. Number 4 is Arby's.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it is wildly inconsistent.
Like in quality?
Yeah, for me, I feel like sometimes I go and they knock it out of the park, and then there's other times where it's just all over the place.
But
they get a little wild with some of these sandwiches. Well, and also they got rid of my favorite too.
That became kind of their brand. Was they just were like they leaned into,
meat.
Meat's bad.
Yeah.
Here's more meat. You know, like we've got the meats is like their thing.
Their whole thing.
But I could make the argument that
they used to have a great chicken salad.
Wildly inconsistent.
Right.
Like
they used to have a great chicken salad sandwich that they got rid of. They used to have a really good like Italian sub that I really liked, and then it was like a cold sub.
Yeah.
And then they turned it into like a hot sub that I don't like as much.
Dude, they literally make like they make anything there. Like it's like they made the only thing I never liked from there in all my years of eating there is they tried making a burger, and I'm like, you don't do this. You guys.
Yeah, it was all right.
Don't do this.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, no, it wasn't even bad. I'm just like,
but just like why?
I'm not coming here for this.
I'm not coming here for this.
Yeah. So
all right. So that's 4 for me. 3 is McDonald's.
Okay.
I love honestly a Big Mac. A Big Mac is like one of my fucking favorite foods on the planet.
Can I interject?
Fries and pies for vegan.
Oh, is the apple pie vegan?
Yep, apple pie is
the
vegan,
apple pie is
and
fucking
the
special.
fries dank as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do you know what they have in Hawaii? They have taro pies, like with like I'm gonna fuck this up. I think it's like ube in it. It's like purple. Like
Oh, okay.
It's like a custardy sort of.
Ooh.
Might be vegan. I don't think it's custard in it, but it has that kind of consistency.
Yeah, I mean all the gas station pies are vegan. Even the
dude.
pretty much fucking great.
You know, McDonald's is. I mean, yeah, McDonald's has their hits.
I wish they would get like a vegan nugget or a
I'm
chicken
surprised they
sandwich.
haven't.
Yeah.
Burger King came around and all that shit.
Burger King did, but do you ever fuck with those?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh,
The
you do?
Impossible ones are
ones.
really good. I just don't get fast food a lot
Yeah.
anyways. But yeah, the Impossible. Have you had it?
Yeah.
Either
So
of you?
I did like a couple years ago. I did like a month of vegetarian.
Okay.
And so I ate a lot of Impossible Whoppers, and they're good.
You can't tell a difference. I just get it like
You
without the
can.
mayo. No, you can't. No, you can't.
You can't. I can.
No.
So like not to segue completely, like when Nick at Ohio Pie started doing like vegan sausage, him and me both eat meat. We both sat down and he was like testing it out and he seasoned it. You know, we're both like, oh yeah, I would eat this over meat sausage.
Ohio
much
Pie
flavor,
sausage is very good.
Yeah, it can be done.
Yeah.
It can
I'm
be
not saying
done.
Burger King does it, but it can.
Have you
I'm
had
really-
it? Did you say you have or
I
haven't?
had the Impossible Whopper, and there's something about the taste of hot take, I would take a Whopper over a Big Mac.
Oh, really?
Like
I feel like maybe I would have done that at one point,
like
but
a big
I haven't had
wide
a good.
flat burger with a pound of mayonnaise on it for some reason is more appealing.
yeah.
to
I
me.
love a Burger King chicken sandwich too.
The long form.
Oh, the long chicken. I
Yeah.
miss those so much. That's one of the things I miss so
Just
bad.
stop caring about animals.
Long chicken.
yeah.
It's probably not even that much chicken anyways.
There you go.
but,
Justify
like-
it.
Yeah, let's be frank. Like the amount of actual
Yeah.
animal going in.
Oh, long
But you know what I
chicken.
don't like is the Italian chicken sandwich.
I agree.
Love Italian food. Just keep it the fuck away from my burger and my chicken sandwich. I
Yeah.
don't want that.
At McDonald's?
No,
Just
no,
anywhere.
Oh, anywhere. Gotcha,
yeah.
gotcha.
But Burger King was
Or Burger
doing that
King.
for
No,
a while.
Burger King was they had
They were
like
doing
the
an
standard
Italian
chicken
chicken
sandwich,
yeah.
and they did an Italian thing, which is kind of like their chicken parm, but it didn't
It was not
wasn't
good.
close.
yeah,
to
you
that.
shouldn't do that.
Yeah, you don't need to do that.
Yeah,
Fast
no,
food.
I
No,
fuck
yeah,
with,
no.
I fuck with burger. I mean,
So my number
yeah.
two.
Sorry.
My number two is Taco Bell,
Yeah.
just because it's the variety. I don't know. It's like a place where I always mix it up. I like trying their new menu items. I like that I can go there and just like be like, give me this, and this, and I'm gonna probably like it.
Well, no, I know it's like a beaten to death point, but like when you get down to the Taco Bell, really just has like the same 7 ingredients, just
Yeah.
reorganized
I
in different
don't
ways.
had the hardest time. Like, what is it?
Dude, I'm
it's
not
all
saying-
the same.
I do
It's all the same, but
ingredients,
it's still-
I do the same fucking
different
thing.
forms.
Yeah.
And it tastes different, but when you really think about it, it's just kind of like
It's
yeah,
just
it's like
they're moving
sour
it
cream
around.
cheese, like
Yeah.
cold lettuce.
Yeah,
Fucking, that's
it's
not
just
warm
hitting
lettuce.
your mouth in different ways.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Going vegan was the best for Taco Bell because I would get overwhelmed. Too
Yeah.
many options, and now I'm like, okay, there's a few, much better.
So what's your
Yeah.
go-to from Taco Bell?
Black bean chalupa.
Okay,
No sour cream, no cheese, add guac and potatoes.
there you go.
So good.
That sounds
That sounds
actually
very
pretty
good.
substantial.
Yeah, and right now they're doing the vegan crunch wraps in certain cities, and
Oh,
I
that's
think
nice.
New York might have them.
But of course not Cleveland.
Of course, not Cleveland, but I'm going to be in New Jersey this weekend, so
Yeah,
I need to
can-
see if that's going to be.
Is that something we can talk
Available.
about, or is
Yeah,
it-
okay.
what are you going to New Jersey for?
I was supposed to be in Cincy this weekend,
Uh-huh.
but boys.
Oh, that's right,
Yeah,
yeah.
but the boys' friends bailed, so he's like, I mean, the hotel would have been about the same as a flight, so he's just
Okay, so
flying
you're
me out
flying
there.
out to see. Yeah,
Yeah.
Tommy's got a new dude.
Well, yeah, we'll see. We'll
everyone's-
see.
Everyone's freaking
Yeah.
summer's starting for
Yeah.
everybody, huh?
Yeah, this is new.
New.
Did
Did I
you
not
haven't
tell
met him
you
in
about-
person yet?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, no, we
it's
haven't
news
met
to
in
me.
person. We know a lot of
Oh.
mutual friends, but
Are you a little nervous?
honestly, no,
Oh,
which is
okay.
kind of weird.
Okay.
But there was, I think I was telling you at the bar, a couple weeks ago, he mentioned, he's like, this is going to be really weird, but I'm listening to a podcast about old bands. I think he's friends with them. And he was like, in the same episode, they name dropped him and you in the exact same episode.
What podcast?
I can look back and tell
Okay,
you.
yeah, it's not-
I'll look back and
alright.
tell
It's
you.
not
But
important for the
Yeah.
show,
Yeah.
but yeah,
just
it's
kind of
interesting.
small fucking world.
All right.
So can I ask how you met this guy?
Just mutual friends through hardcore.
And
He
you guys
used
are
to
like
be in a
meeting
band.
for the first time this weekend?
Yep.
Okay.
I know that sounds kind of fucking weird, but
Are you
it's
Not
like
really.
one of
with
those
him?
where, yeah,
Okay.
No,
Oh,
it
yeah.
doesn't sound weird really in a dating app world, you know?
yeah.
It's a little because like I'm sure he's great and everything, and I
Yeah.
trust you.
Yeah.
But it's still like there's something about going and staying with somebody that you never stay.
Are
Yeah,
you
so-
staying with him or are you staying like at a hotel?
No, staying with him. Like it was
Oh,
supposed to
okay.
be
Oh,
hotel in
wow.
Cincy,
Yeah.
like him and like friends and stuff. But yeah, change of plans.
All right. Well, have fun in New Jersey.
I know. We
you ever been
shall
to New
see.
Jersey before?
I did. Well, there was a show, Bamboozle. Do you remember that?
Yep.
Like,
Mhm.
yeah, I was there a
Okay.
long time ago for that.
Oh.
But yeah, that was the last time.
Jersey's
Go to
a great
Jersey
music
Shore.
city.
Get some
Jersey's
Sopranos.
super fucking
You got to do
underrated
some
music
Sopranos
city.
stuff while you're out there, please.
Well, fuck. Okay, I'll figure.
fucking
Yeah. Oh my
limit.
God. Yeah.
I count Typo Negative as a Jersey band, even though they're not a Jersey band, because then you have that. You have, I believe, Danzig, which is bad. I don't fucking know that for a fact. Gaslight Anthem, The Boss, Life of Agony.
A lot out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, why am I going?
All right, let's get back to.
Sorry, dude.
Let's get to my number one. My number one. I just want to get to my number one. All right, my number one is Wendy's. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wendy's has always been my favorite. I remember the first time I went to Wendy's. I remember the last time I went to Wendy's. Like
Nothing
Wendy's,
showy about it, but
and-
it's
and-
reliable as fuck.
So I got a few years ago. I got an endorsement with Wendy's, and like
I was very proud of you. I remember.
I
that.
was so happy about that because I'm like, oh, I don't have to like lie about it. Like I fucking love Wendy's. They added breakfast to breakfast. You know, I love Wendy's. I think
their
their
breakfast
burgers,
potatoes are good.
yeah.
Those are vegan. I can eat those.
Their burgers are just fantastic.
What's your go-to there?
I love a junior bacon cheeseburger.
Yeah, dude.
It's simple. It's not that big. I love a junior bacon cheeseburger and then like a 6-piece nugget. I love their nuggets and I love their fries. Fries are good too.
There's nothing on that menu that's like mid. Like
Yeah.
anything I would ever try there, and I don't even like eating baked potatoes, but I don't even know if they still do them.
Oh, they do, and I'll do it. I'll fucking do a baked
They
potato.
fuck it up.
Oh yeah,
They fuck it up
I'll like
in a good way.
in a good way.
Yeah, yeah. No, I remember when I
You could get a baked potato there and just get with just chives.
just how exciting does that sound?
I would take that home and
Yeah.
use vegan sour cream and butter.
Let me
you
just
go.
and do my
raw dog
shit.
a
And
potato.
bacon bits are vegan. They're soy,
Yeah,
just soy.
yeah.
I remember that
So-
was the easiest place to eat keto. Like I did keto when it was called Atkins diet because that's
Yeah.
how old I am, and
I
I would
did
order
too.
literally like 4 doubles and a thing of chili, and then I would of course throw like the buns out the window or something. And
But
then I
now
was
they'll
like,
just give it to you in a big
yeah,
plastic case.
like
You
all
just-
the, like
yeah.
a steamy fucking
Yeah. I've done that.
Dude,
No, I love Wendy's. I mean,
Yeah.
I think they have the best nuggets of the like everyone we're talking about on this list. Their
No
nuggets are
argument there.
Fucking fantastic. I remember when their nuggets came out and I tried them. I'm like, this is what we've been waiting for. Because like I like a McDonald's nugget once in a while, but it's just it's more like a nostalgia eat than you're like. It's not a great flavor like the Wendy's chicken nuggets are so like soft and it's so much better.
Wendy's
So-
was my
like-
favorite
Yeah.
so like
before.
Arby's, I feel like if you'd been a fly on the wall listening to me talk to my new friend who I
Yeah.
made recently, you would just hear like a Jameson-ified me going, no, let me tell you something why you think you hate Arby's, because you haven't had the mozzarella sticks yet.
Mozzarella sticks
And
are
it's like,
good.
no, let me finish. You get the best mozzarella sticks anywhere, any level. Any restaurant, I'm take you out, buy you some mozzarella sticks.
Do they still have the Southwestern egg rolls?
I don't think
Do you
they do.
remember
I don't
those?
think they
Those
do. Yeah, I
are
do.
so fucking good.
Because here's the thing,
Their BLTs
Arby's
were dank
just
too.
everything they've ever done is bangers. Bangers.
Yes, very good.
Southwestern egg rolls at print just
So good.
as a platform, as a thing. It's very hard to fuck up like a Southwest egg roll, but yes, shit fucking banged.
So
and
good.
Not to like completely hijack it in the name of Arby's. They'll try to
Arby's
flee
is
like,
great. I
they're
do like it.
like, did you not want to eat like a 4-pound beef and cheddar with extra cheese on it? Well, we could just give you like this like 4,000 calorie sandwich that's on like a 17 grain wheat bread. And
When they
convince you
did
it's
their
healthy.
like moved into like their prime rib and their like their smokehouse sandwiches, those are fucking good.
they
Yeah.
crush it.
Yeah.
Like
Everything.
they have like people. I think it was like, you know how people
Their
collect-
French dip used to be better.
Yeah, no, I used to get that all the time.
Yeah, it's not as good as it used to be.
I
what
don't
it is.
like, for car eating purposes,
Yeah.
I don't like there being just a giant cup of gravy. Like,
Well,
I'm
usually,
like,
yeah, that's usually what I get, and then I go home and eat it. I'm not.
fuck no,
I'm
dude.
not dipping in the
Fuck
car.
no, man. I'm finding like a dark corner of a parking lot. I'm rolling up the windows, turning the air conditioning on, putting my phone on Do Not Disturb, just fucking mouth fucking some fucking Arby's.
They even had BLTs that were good. I don't
Yeah,
know if
their
they still do
BLTs were
those.
good. Yeah.
They were like, I think they literally, it's just
Everything.
like the Costco of like fucking fast food or something,
Yeah,
where they're just
we
like,
got to get rid of these meats. We
they're
bought
like,
too many
what is
meats.
no one else making right now? And then they're just like, I don't know, like, why don't we just call our fish sandwiches ocean meat? You're fucking promoted. Like, it's like, just like the most coked up, Tom Arby is just like back there just blowing rails, just like sending anything and everything.
And their
out
social
there.
media is
Very
just
good. Yeah.
wonderful.
It's very-
But I mean, but if you're bringing social media into it, Wendy's is the one that brought it
Twitter.
to the
Yeah.
fucking table. Nobody was doing clever roasting social media until Wendy's did it.
No,
Wendy's,
they did.
Wendy's got that going.
Was it Wendy's that
Yeah.
started that?
They started the roast, like they basically did like the National Roasting Day, where they just like, you could like tweet at them and they would just roast you.
They'd
Hell
roast
yeah.
you,
Oh,
and then
okay.
they'd roast McDonald's. Like they'd always be like taking
That's
shots at
honestly like,
McDonald's stuff.
because I don't have it in me to hurt
incredible.
people's feelings on the internet, but if I'm doing it anonymously under like the umbrella of $1 billion corporation, and they're like, say whatever you want about people. Seems like the greatest fucking time ever.
But they were so good at it. There was never like anything that like
no, it wasn't
would cut too deep,
malicious,
and it was
no.
never malicious, but it was always funny. It
was
very
surgical.
Good.
No, whoever
Yeah.
was doing that
Yeah.
or however many people were doing that were very
They did a
fucking
very
good at
good
their
job.
But even like me, there's an art to roasting people. I don't
Yeah.
even know if I'm necessarily great at it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to just start going after people about it.
All right, we have so we got that category. My top 5: Wendy's number 1, Taco Bell number 2, McDonald's number 3, Arby's number 4, and Hardee's number 5. Pants was Arby's number 1. Who's your number 2?
Arby's number 1, Wendy's number 2. Shit. Let me start from the back here.
You
I can't
moved
believe I'm fucking
Rally's
this up.
Checkers into number 5.
Rally's 5, Rally's number 5, White Castle 4, Taco Bell 3, Wendy's 2, Arby's 1.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll stick with that. Just as long as Arby's is number 1, that's what's important to me.
Right. And
Everyone else is a
Tommy,
far
if you
number
were
2.
to do it, you do it based on fries and availability. What's your?
Can I do
5?
top 3?
Yeah,
Yeah.
top 3
Okay.
works. Yeah.
I would do 3 would be Wendy's because the fries and potatoes.
Yeah.
Fuck with those out of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Then BK because
Yeah.
of
The
the
Impossible
burger.
Whopper.
Yep. And then Taco Bell, of
Yeah.
course.
Taco Bell.
The lesson to be learned here, brands of the world, step your vegan menu game
Dude,
up.
Yeah.
I will spend so much money.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of
Just
people
do
will.
it.
That's what I
Yeah.
don't
I
get.
know. Yeah.
That's what I don't get about it.
Like even the Dunkin' that I used to live by, they had the vegan
Vegan
sandwiches
sausage.
and then got rid of it. And I'm like, dude.
Well, I mean, maybe it's not as supported as I think it would be, but I just think in this day
Maybe
and age,
around here.
Right, yeah. I wish Cleveland would be one of those cities to test.
Yeah, I
'cause
mean, the thing
feel
is,
like we do
if you live in I think California has.
I bet if you
literally
live in
chains of, like,
or
vegan
Chicago, if
burger
you live
joints.
in, I bet Columbus is
Columbus
is
has some, I
blowing
think.
up. Like Columbus has gotten so fucking big in the past 10 years. Like I used to be in Columbus pretty regular doing comedy and stuff like that. And the like driving through areas where there used to be nothing, and there's like not just like neighborhoods, but there's entire like the development that's happening there is insane. So good on Columbus for that. But I'm sure they have that because it's also there's a lot of money there right now, obviously. So you're going to get a lot more vegan and options and things like that.
Yeah, Columbus in general, even just from a restaurant standpoint, has a lot of cool stuff going on down there besides fast food shit.
Yeah. All right. Now, how could we include Tommy the most in this next? Because if we do
Which
subs,
section
I
did
feel
you-
like subs is you have nothing to say
Yeah.
about
I,
any of that.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say Subway is the only one, and it's just literally just veggies.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah.
And then pizza.
I mean,
I love pizza.
but again,
None of the. I mean, yeah.
I mean,
none.
honestly,
Tommy,
the
what
rest of
pizza
it, yeah.
joints do you frequent? Like chain fast food chain wise, if any?
Oh my gosh, what is that place called? Oh my god, Primo's locally, Primo's, and then
Primo's and
Ohio
Ohio
Pie.
Pie.
Yes,
No,
yeah,
yeah.
oh my God.
Not even trying to.
this
That's
new
like
place
too
has-
independent. Like,
Yeah.
Primo's too. I don't know. I know they have
Primo's
like.
is local.
yeah, Primo's is a local independent.
Yeah, no big ones.
Also, like I just in the not to jump on a moral high horse, I just didn't think it'd be great to jump on here and shit on local joints or just like
No, not at all. Right.
no.
It's also, yeah, and it's like if people are listening from out of town, it's
But if
like
you're
they're
going
not going
to.
to know what
I'm not
that
gonna
is.
get it.
But if I had talk my shit,
Listen, there's a lot of good things to say about Mr. Hero too. Like I love Mr. Hero.
it would be
miss
that would
Mr.
be
Hero.
yeah. I mean, I could talk for 4 hours about Mr. Hero when the taste takes over.
All right, let's do okay, let's just do this one's real simple because there's really only 2 coffee chains that are nationwide at this point that I really think of, and that's Dunkin' and Starbucks. And which one do you prefer?
Starbucks here.
Here's
Dunkin' is too
Starbucks.
sugary.
Starbucks.
It gives me headaches.
It's
Ugh.
not,
What do you
yeah.
mean too sugar? You add the sugar.
You determine the
tell
level of sugar.
No, their flavoring. If you get a flavor in that shit,
Oh.
it is still they just like 5 pumps, and where
Well,
like a
just say one
normal one.
pump.
Yeah,
Just say one pump.
and then also like I was saying, gives me headaches. I'm not sure. It's got to
Okay.
be some chemical in there. Still.
Okay.
I'm just programmed into drinking Starbucks, and I've literally never drank anything from Starbucks besides like their black coffee. That's it.
Starbucks.
Never drank like any of their foofy sugary drinks, frappuccinos, like lattes, whatever. Never had any of them.
See, I've pretty much tried all the drinks from both the places. I don't mind a Starbucks, but I prefer Dunkin'.
Do you?
I think their coffee, because I drink like iced black coffee. Sometimes I'll get a little cream in it. I don't do the sweeteners at either place because I think they're both way too sweet. Even with like just one pump, it just immediately, it tastes like you're drinking melted ice cream.
Yeah.
I don't like. I've been drinking coffee for 25 years, and I don't have a palate for it. Like it's literally a functional beverage.
That's kind of how I feel too.
Like Starbucks to me, I'm just programmed into if I'm out on the road and I had to pick between Dunkin' and Starbucks, and I had a choice, it would be Starbucks.
And here's the reason I choose Dunkin'. Besides, like I honestly like the flavor better, even though it's pretty much the same thing. Dunkin's just faster. Every time I try to go to Starbucks.
Oh, I would disagree anytime.
Oh, fuck no. Well, you have a different Starbucks. I have the Starbucks that I have is the one on 117th in Clifton.
Calling them out.
And I'm not calling them out. They're very popular. They do a good job.
I don't think he's about to cost them a dime.
And they move people through as best they can, but it's one of those things where you are out on the street.
I do
like
hate
a shit show,
the
dude.
fourth car.
Starbucks parking anywhere is trash.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, I'm very familiar with that particular location. It's a shit show.
Yeah.
So I think Dunkin' does a better job at building their buildings to make sure that you can basically not be in the road.
Yeah.
Now it still gets busy like on a Sunday morning, like when everybody is hungover or going to church or whatever. Like that line can get pretty long. Or like I try not to go to get coffee in the morning, like the morning rush. Like I had the luxury of being able to sleep in a little bit. So, but generally I find that Dunkin's lines are shorter and quicker, and and they don't do the stupid grande. Like they have small, medium, and large. They don't make me try and learn a new way of saying things, which I still don't fucking have locked in.
For years I thought I was a really badass because I would only order from Starbucks small, medium, or large and not speak the language. And then one day I just was like, yeah, man, you pay to take your dog to daycare. It's a fucking venti. Like, grow the fuck up.
All right, so it is, I think I know. It's tall, grande,
Venti, and then
Yes.
if you do iced or Trenta,
Trenta.
which is 30 ounces.
Right.
I've never done
It's
that.
dude.
but-
I order it sometimes, and
That's
it's like
so
the
much
size of
coffee.
this hydro flask,
Yeah.
and it's gone
Water
in
bottle.
seconds. Like it's like if it's cold, I'll drink it in seconds. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
And then I'll vibrate for the next 4 hours and like crack out for 4 hours.
But another thing that Dunkin's got is you can get some donut holes.
That's what I was saying. Food
I
wise.
can't, guys. I can't.
You
They
can't
don't do
donut
vegan
holes?
donuts at
They don't have-
Dunkin'?
No, like, come on.
That's wild.
Insane.
That's neither of them have vegan food, like vegan pastries.
Starbucks has a couple vegan things,
Yeah.
I think. But like even their like croissant sandwiches, it's on a
It's got
butter
butter
croissant and
yeah.
stuff. So yeah.
When I went there,
so close, but so far.
I went to Starbucks the other day, and like everything I ordered, they like said you could tell that they are so used to people bitching. Like, I didn't want this croissant, I wanted this one. So I was like, "Can I get a croissant?" And they're like, "A butter croissant?" I'm like, "Yes, a butter croissant and a iced chai." And like a iced chai latte, and I was like, "Yes, an iced chai latte." And they're like making sure they say it because I'm sure there's just Karen after Karen going to that Starbucks being like, "This, I wanted the cold one, not the hot one." Blah, 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 blah.
I thought they were doing some sort of weird like kink thing. Like they're like say the whole word, daddy. Say the whole name, daddy. What's it really called?
Plus, there's always a happy, pleasant gay working at Starbucks.
I like the Indian people that work at my Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, you've got Indian people?
Oh yeah,
Nice.
they're all very Indian.
They're very.
I think they own the two that are on one. There's two
Okay.
Dunkins on West 117th, and that's another beautiful thing. Is if one of my Dunkins is too busy, I can go to the other one, and that one is never busy.
You gotta
Or they have such a long line that you're not in the street. I'll wait in the line. I just once the line reaches the street, I'm out.
I need
It's
like
anxiety-inducing.
Starbucks staff is like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where you have to have like the Leonardo, who's always just like the way too excited. Like you could tell, like, oh, someone's getting paid like $65,000, or someone's getting health insurance here, and that's the one. And then you have like the Raphael, who's like the disaffected like goth chick that's just like she's like, I'm not gonna be here 6 months from now. and then you have Donatello. Well, let's see. Donatello would be like the lovable gay guy or the lovable,
but not
gay
overly the
woman.
top. Yeah.
Now here's
zesty as shit.
It's always but they're not the ones that are trying to like small talk you.
no,
either.
they're just
no, they don't
like,
have
here
time.
it is.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yes.
Starbucks employees
Love
do not have time. That's like this.
No.
Not Trader Joe's. They're not trying to small talk you. They're
Oh,
like nice
they
to you.
used to in the morning.
Now here's what I will
in
say.
Akron. Oh my god.
If I am getting coffee with a woman,
mm-hmm.
it is Starbucks over Dunkin'.
Okay.
Like that
does feel hornier, doesn't it?
Okay.
Yeah,
It's a hornier vibe.
Dunkin' is like
Spending
give
the extra
my Dunkin'.
dollars.
I gotta go get to work. All right, I just need my coffee. I gotta get to work. Starbucks, you can go in there and like feel like you're on like an actual date. Like I don't think anybody taking someone to a date at Dunkin' that is a fucking red flag.
Nah, man, that's Ben Affleck juice, dude. That's
Yeah.
like when you're aggro. It's like the Casey Affleck sketch from SNL where it's just like, you know, like you're going in there, you're taking a shit with the door unlocked, and you're waiting for you with your drink on the sink.
Right.
Like that's the vibe.
That is
Starbucks. If you think you have a chance of finger blasting a girl 2 hours after drinking, that's where you're going for that one.
Right. That's all right. So that's
Also, if you're taking a girl on a coffee date, just splurge and go to 6-shooter coffee. Like,
Thank
go to
you.
an independent. Come
well,
on.
and that's the thing. Is like
Grow up.
if I'm doing a coffee date, I am not doing a chain coffee date. Like that's also. Can I just say the coffee dates are miserable?
Yeah, because it's a very like feels like a job interview. It does not feel like anything more is happening besides.
I love getting coffee
drunk.
with somebody that I already have been on dates with. Like that's fantastic. But a first date coffee date does feel like a job interview.
Now the coffee,
It's-
the coffee I pick up the morning after. That's the
a
coffee
good.
date.
That's
I
a
like.
good coffee.
Yeah, that's a good one.
coffee date.
They're like, what else? How many words is in your order? 17. No problem.
Because like there was one girl
You
that
want to wait in the car? No big deal. I got
we
you.
were trying to like schedule a coffee date, and then like we were just like, let's just drink alcohol.
like adults.
Way more fun.
I don't know. Like in a world of if you're getting drinks, there's like a level of familiarity to it. But yeah, it's coffee date. No, that's like business. Like that's a work business related shit.
Every coffee date I've ever been on has gone absolutely. There's never been a second date.
Yeah, because you're drinking coffee and your breath smells like shit.
Right.
Both parties.
But not even like it's not even about that part. It's just like there's a stuffiness to it.
Kind of boring.
Yeah, it's
in a
kind of
way.
boring and like like I the last coffee date I went on, it was literally like I'm like so. It felt like we were doing like writing her will. I'm like, so you have a brother? Tell me about your brother. And like I'm asking questions and she was just like matter of factly like telling me about her life, and I was just like, yeah, this sucks.
So what's Uncle Steven's dog's name
Yeah,
again?
right.
Huh. I wonder where that is though. Like
Because look, unless you're a recovering alcoholic or you can't drink,
yeah.
if you can go to a bar, let's be honest, it's just easier for a conversation to get lubed up.
Yeah,
Right. To have like a cocktail
And be
like,
enjoyable. Like
but also like the pacing of like going to a bar to get a drink is different than like you go up, you order, and then you're waiting for your coffee to get delivered, and then you're just sitting there like kind of drinking your coffee, and like it's only making you more anxious. Like it's not helping.
dude.
Yeah, I guess
And
it
again,
isn't
it's
a
like-
good drink to
Yeah.
be having
like
either. Yeah.
1 or 2 drinks just takes the edge off.
Mhm.
It sort of just pushes things off the runway.
And you can
it's,
also
like,
see
fine.
if someone's a psycho if they're like slamming shots and like getting wasted when you're getting drinks.
Yeah, who does that? Not me.
Yeah.
Couldn't ever be
No, you
me.
do that beforehand, before the show.
Though you pre-gaming for the fucking drink.
Nah.
No, because I'm
might
not
do
21 anymore.
Right. But yeah, so all right. So if you have to take someone on a date to the traditional fast food places, what's the date spot between McDonald's, Burger King, Arby's, Wendy's, Sonic, Hardee's,
Oh,
White Castle,
It's easy.
Rally, Taco Bell, and Long John Silver?
I'm
You're
to,
sticking with Arby's?
to steal Mary
You have to
Santor's
eat
favorite joke
in the restaurant.
inside the Arby's. I'm taking you. I'm leaning into the experience of taking your ass to sit inside an Arby's and eat a meal with me.
See, it would be so easy to say Wendy's when it was back in the day and they had the
sunroom.
The sunroom.
I was gonna say Taco Bell in the 90s.
Yeah.
Because of the fucking vibe.
yeah.
The vibe is just
Well, dude, all those
retro,
restaurants had
man.
vibes. The dark Pizza Hut was like
my God.
the greatest eating experience
You know
ever.
they still have a Pizza Hut like that on West 117th.
It's still the same, like it's a dark one.
I mean it's
Like
a
they got
Pizza
the
Hut
red
building.
They got like the red pebbled glasses still, and like the pool
Dim.
lights that say like.
I'm gonna find out.
Stained glass.
I think they do.
Oh my God, go on a date if it's so.
Straight up.
Nice mood lighting.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Get
Nick
the
Robson,
pizza
but
buffet?
yeah, they got to do. Yeah, dude, like, I'm taking her ass to fucking dark Pizza Hut.
Dark
Dark
Pizza.
pizza.
Those
But all right, but we gotta go now.
Oh.
So you're going
Arby's.
Arby's.
Yeah.
I think you know what might be the best move?
Ball pit.
No, Sonic. Because then you have to sit in your car anyway. They don't have it inside.
But then you have to eat Sonic.
I know Sonic is garbage.
Dude,
Sonic
Sonic,
is
it doesn't
trash.
make sense how much thought they put into Sonic looking like the most fun place on earth to eat. And, then when
the
you
food
actually
being
eat Sonic,
so bad, yeah.
it's
What
like,
is it? Like, what are they even known for? I know slushy things.
they do like,
The slushy
That's
things
all.
are good.
yeah, they do like,
They're good?
The
they're,
slushy things are all right.
they lean heavy into like their desserts, and they do like hot dogs and chili dogs
Okay.
and stuff. And they kind of just gimmick out like a lot of basic
Like
burger.
A&W
Yeah.
kind of places?
Yeah.
Man, I love
And then
A&W.
they
Yeah, that
basically
shit
set up
rocked.
like the takeout, you know, like you pull up. It's like an old timey,
Mm-hmm.
not a drive-in, like drive-in burger joint.
All right, you know what I'm going to do though?
But
I'm
no,
going
you-
to
no, that's a
go
good call.
McDonald's
Oh,
because
you're taking up your.
I'm going to say for a sit down in the restaurant date, I'm going McDonald's because the chances of seeing a fight are high. So you get dinner and a show.
Here's the other thing: chicks love McDonald's. Hungover chicks
Really?
love. That is
Yes.
such a thing.
Yes.
Oh,
Dude,
okay.
hungover
Yes.
chicks, it's like a requirement.
Mm-hmm.
Like
McDonald's
Sprite
breakfast,
heals
McDonald's-
women.
Yeah, McDonald's like a quarter pound of cheese, like yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's a thing.
Huh. Okay.
I haven't eaten McDonald's. I don't think it might have been. Aside from the time I tried a fillet of fish just to say I did, it's probably been a decade.
How was that?
It was decent. I don't like fish,
Okay.
but like I have friends that swear by it, and they're like, "No, it's like it'll change your life." And then I ate it, and I go, "It's so fly." I was like, "It just still tastes like fish." But I get it.
Yeah. All right. I think we're gonna leave it there for this week's episode
Cliffhanger.
I like
because
it.
there's so much more to get into, and I don't know if we have time to do even
They'll do
one
this,
more.
the long form sandwiches in the sub hoagie
This-
portion.
I
of
have
this.
so much to say about.
I have
subs.
many opinions about long form sandwiches.
Yeah, I love them so much. I love a fucking hoagie, man.
Well, no, and I mean, here's the thing too: there's just I mean, we haven't hit chicken. We
Yeah.
haven't hit. We
I have a
haven't
lot
hit-
to say about chicken too.
We haven't hit pizza. I
Yeah.
mean, these are all things we need to discuss, and I think that we can break it up into separate episodes for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we.
So, all right.
literally-
So come back next week. We're talking subs, pizza, chicken. Let's do fast casual real quick. Actually,
fast cash.
Yeah, we'll
I'm
do
into
fast
it.
cash.
Dude, I love fast cash.
So fast casual. We'll do our top 3.
60% of my stand-up comedy comes from is fast casual eating.
We'll go top 3. The list here is Chipotle, Panda Express, Chula. I don't even know that one.
Yeah,
Chula,
I
you
like
could
that
take
it's
out
good.
because that's a regional thing.
Okay.
I just was like,
Piata. That's.
Is it-
I think that's everywhere.
I think it's national.
Yeah. Moe's, Qdoba, Culver's, Five Guys, Freddy's, Shake Shack.
Yeah.
My number 3 is gonna be Panda Express. My number.
They got rid of the vegan chicken. They had an
Oh,
orange
they did?
chicken or whatever, and they got rid of it. I
That's
think.
That's
Bummer.
a fucking bummer.
Yeah, yeah.
Shake Shack's got vegan stuff, I think.
Really?
I
I've
think
never
so.
been.
Oh, there's one across the street. That's fucking great. That's gonna be my number 2. Oh no, I'm gonna put Five Guys number 2. Ah, fuck! I don't want 2 burger places. All right, what did I say?
You
Panda
desi-
Express. Panda Express, and then I'm gonna go. I would love to put Chipotle on the list, but Chipotle has taken such a
It's fallen
nosedive,
off a fucking cliff.
and I fucking haven't had it in over a year. I can't even eat
I
it.
still eat it like 3 times a week.
I can't.
No, because
Like
you
it's
can.
trash,
It's
but I
like
eat
It's just not good.
I can configure it to be healthy.
I just go to there's a place in Lakewood called Cilantro Taqueria that's like
Oh no,
more
cilantro is
off-
like legit. Like, yeah,
and
that's.
so I'll just go there.
But I don't eat Chipotle to like if I'm doing a cheat meal or I want to eat like a billion calories. Like when I want to.
No, I understand. There can be healthy
like
versions
a rice
of it.
bowl with like a double thing of chicken in it.
But so, we'll go Pan Express Piata because I do love Piata.
Piata's, I've had it I think twice. It's very good.
I miss their
Piata's very
cannoli chips.
Oh yeah,
Those were
They
good.
got rid of those.
Oh no, I'm vegan. I
Oh.
just
Vegan,
can't
you
eat them.
have them.
It's like, how would you get rid of that innovation?
No.
And then my number one is Culver's. I just had I want to put
What is
Five
that?
Guys in there. Culver's is like burger joint.
Okay.
I want to put Five Guys higher because I love Five Guys fries.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Shake Shack. Shake Shack is really good. So if I was to do a 5, it'd be Five Guys, Shake Shack, Panda Express, Chipotle, and then Culver's number 1.
So I don't have a problem with Culver's being fast casual, but you can do drive-through there.
You can do drive-through.
Culver's deal is they're for like a Wisconsin chain, so they're called butter burgers, which they quite literally fucking cook their burgers.
But they get
butter.
like a little bit crispy, like it's like a smash
and
burger.
it's extremely it's like Five Guys where like it's extremely well made.
Really
Someone
fresh
they care about
ingredients.
making it right.
The buns are fucking incredible.
They do cheese curds for sides.
Yeah. Oh, the cheese curds are so good.
No, Culver's doesn't fuck around, man.
Yeah.
It's
Culver's rules.
It's good.
So Culver's, and then they have like mozzarella sticks too. Like they.
Oh, they do?
Oh yeah.
That's not Arby's.
But you
so
don't need
can't
them
fuck.
because you got cheese curds.
Yeah, like if you're gonna have,
I think
something,
they do them. I think they do mozzarella sticks, but cheese curds are incredible. Fried cheese curds are fucking
squeaky.
so good. Yeah, Culver's. I just had that last week for the first time in a minute, and it was my nephew's first time going there, and he just fucking housed his burger. Oh, by the way, he's so in on the strip club.
Of course he is.
Hell
so in on the
yeah.
strip club.
Of course he is.
He's like, what a great episode. I'm like, you just want to go to the strip club. He's like, I like the electricity versus water discussion too. I'm like, you just want to see tits.
Yeah,
It's just cool.
It's
I mean, who
fine,
doesn't?
James,
Right.
it's fine.
He's 18
Your
years old.
nephew's name is
Phones are-
James, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
James, yeah. All right, what's your 5?
My 5, starting. I'm gonna start with. Let's start with Five Guys. It's very good. It's very messy. It's definitely hangover food.
Mm-hmm.
4, we're gonna do Shake Shack. Even though I've only had it 2 or 3 times, it's also like super. It's basically
really
like they're
good.
just like some company invested a bunch of money in saying like, let's just make a better version of like McDonald's and like the burger joint thing. So that leaves me with 3 here. So then 3, fuck. I got 3 left here. How did I fuck this up so bad already? Let me do Chipotle, which Chipotle would be number 1 if it was 2003 because they just
Dude, it was
the
so
quality is just falling off a cliff, and I don't even blame them for it because I think COVID just destroyed that business in terms of like any quality control. Like it's just every Chipotle I've ever been in since has been like just dirty and
good. Chaos. Yeah.
yeah, dude, it's nuts. It's but still like I'll eat there 3 or 4 times a week because it's healthy. And I still like a Chipotle burrito if I'm like just really going all out and want to eat a gut bomb. Leaves me with 2. Give me Culver's.
Okay.
For the reasons you said, and then number 1, Panda Express, just because it's kind of like they nailed mall Chinese food,
Forever.
and like the service is always fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care
And
where you go.
I mean, like, you talk about having some healthier options. Like if you design your meal right, you can do okay there.
I do that.
Yeah.
But you could also eat.
But you can also
easily
eat
4,000
4,000 calories
if
if you want.
Like it's like
You can get
like
rangoons on top of orange chicken on top of.
you get the bigger
yeah.
plate and start with chow mein noodles, which are
Yeah.
like the greasiest noodles
Man,
on the
I love
face of
chow
the
mein
planet.
noodles.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my God.
I'm never getting rice over those if I'm getting carbs.
Yeah.
Like I'm just not. But then
But then you can get some quality vegetables too.
I mean you can get vegetables.
Yeah, you can.
I literally ate it for dinner tonight, and
Vegetables.
I got half noodles, half the greens, and it's just everything is so greasy. I'm like,
Yeah.
why was I fooling myself into thinking this was
Right.
gonna be good for me? I got like the mushroom chicken, which is like the healthiest option. It's still just like I loaded this thing up in my hydro flask like 3 times.
Yeah,
'cause
it's just
like,
MSG. for
dude, it's like
days.
4 pounds of salt,
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah, it tastes amazing. But then I like ate it. I go, why did I do that?
Just
Now that I
straight
have to be
bloat,
functional
yeah.
after this.
Are there any on here that you can even fuck with, Tommy?
Panda
I mean-
Express fucked up getting rid of my chicken.
Fuck is wrong with you, Panda X?
Yeah.
Chipotle?
Bring
Can
it
you
back.
do it?
Yeah. Five Guys fries. I would put them on there just because their fries are really fucking good.
Their fries are
And then Chipotle would have to be number one just because
Five
of
Guys
the
is
options.
Mose and
That's
Qdoba can both eat my asshole.
Yeah, I have not.
Moe's and Qdoba is like the CC's pizza of Mexican food, man. It's so fucking
Like I remember
gnarly.
when
good.
Qdoba came to town, and like someone's like, "Oh, we gotta try Qdoba. Like it's so good." And I was like, "This is not good."
Dude,
At
they
all.
weren't even trying.
I'd still
to
put
keep pace with
Chipotle now over the
yeah, no.
Qdoba's best day.
No, there's. I will say this about Chipotle. They do this thing every few years where they're like, did you want us to season our chicken? Well, now we have a different kind of chicken where we actually season it, and here you go.
Yeah.
So they have a new like garlicky pollo chicken that's actually very
All right,
tasty.
maybe it's time for me to
Like it's a garlicky.
because you're right. You can
chicken.
you can do Chipotle in a very healthy way. if
It's
you
very,
want
dude.
to.
It's lunch for lunch. Like if I'm out and about, it's like very filling, and it's
Mm.
like
I mean, you can
I
even
know
do-
exactly how
yeah.
to set it up, and it's
Yeah.
like where I'm not gonna feel like shit.
Well, what do you do?
I was gonna say you can even do like salads and stuff. Too.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Is I'll
Yeah.
do the salad. If I get rice, when I'm trying to do
always
healthy,
do
get the brown rice.
Mhm.
But
I mean,
even that I don't even fuck with.
I'm not even
rice.
trying to get off on
Yeah.
like that whole tangent, but like white rice is fine.
Is it?
I think it's got less calories than brown rice, to be
Mhm.
honest.
I think brown rice is
slightly.
just like it's the unrefined type thing. Is
Yeah,
what
yeah.
people-
But at any rate, like,
but either way, just usually if I'm trying to be healthy, I'm not getting rice anyway. So.
yeah,
Their guac still fucks. So
You know what? That was such a fuck. You know, you said it was COVID that took them down. I think it was when they got queso. I think that was their
Oh.
fucking first slip.
was that their
Yeah.
death knell?
Yeah, I think that was their first. Like
I've
that.
still never had it.
It's fucking dog
It's
shit.
sandy.
It's not good.
it's sandy and weird.
You're right about their guacamole. Honestly, is fucking amazing.
Yeah,
Guac
so
is good.
I just
Their
had their
corn
chips.
salsa is real good.
Dude, yeah.
That's real good. I'll eat
Dude,
that.
if I want to get like a burrito and I just want to like blow it out, I'll do the corn salsa, sour cream and cheese
Yeah.
on
And
top of the normal
man,
shit.
And when that fucking wet ass sour cream that they have, that's not like
That
any sour
shiny,
cream.
that shiny
Yeah.
sour
That was
cream.
good.
Yeah,
I
like
do
whenever you get
miss
sour
that
cream,
shit.
like every sour cream I'd ever seen in my life was like pretty firm.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
thick.
yeah. It's
Oh,
thick.
you know what?
And then you
looks-
get this sour cream from Chipotle, and it's just like they're throwing milk on your fucking thing, but it was so goddamn good.
Yeah, no, dude, the sour cream is great.
Yeah.
You know, we left off the fast casual that would not make my top 5 anyways. Boston Market.
Oh, I put that in chicken.
Oh, never mind. Okay, we'll save it for next. We'll save it
Yeah,
for next
put that
time.
in.
Okay, good catch.
Because I love me some fucking Boston Market.
We could get into
I
it
used
next
to
time.
as well.
Wahlburgers is one
I
that I
have
could have added on there.
My
but I don't
greatest
fuck with it.
observational eating story is from Boston Market, so we
Oh,
can
I
save it for
can-
next
Ooh,
time.
I'm
I was gonna
excited
say I
for
can
that.
only
It is-
imagine.
It's a whopper.
I went through a Boston Market phase where I was eating it once a week at least.
Yeah.
And man, I fucking love Boston Market.
Have you had it recently?
I have not
we'll-
because
we'll table
definitely
it.
it's definitely
Yeah, we'll
not
save it for
what
next
it used
week.
to be. But there was some prime years of Boston chicken that were when it was Boston chicken. I feel like it was better than Boston Market
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I
'Cause they
I
wanted
know
to-
why they changed it.
because they want to be like, we got ribs
More
and
than
stuff too.
Dude, they had I'll save it for next
All
time.
right, save it for next
it
week. All right, tune in next week. We're doing chicken. We're doing pizza. We're doing subs on the Bill Squire Show. Go see us do stuff. Tommy LC,
Instagram, Twitter, OnlyFans, please.
Pants, Old 86.
Old 86 Bar on Instagram. We're doing a big 4th of July party next week. Come the fuck out.
Yeah, and then
Wait,
this will be out.
This will be
on-
after post my
Well, this
show.
will be on Monday. So
Yeah, so we'll talk. I'm playing a show Sunday night, so we'll talk about it.
yeah. Nice.
Assuming that I don't
Oh.
blow out both my ACLs.
Holy shit! Next Tuesday is 4th of July.
Yeah.
When are we going to record? Because we're going to Choir Boy. We're going to your
On Monday.
show.
I say Wednesday.
You say Wednesday?
As
No,
long as
'cause
I don't have a
Choir
show.
I
Boy's
can't.
on
I
Monday.
can't Wednesday because I do comedy.
Push it to
I mean-
Thursday? Oh, no, you
I got
can't.
comedy. I could do Friday.
Do we do
I say
4th
we-
of July in the morning?
We do 4th of July in the morning.
Well, I don't know how busy you are with bar stuff.
How
No.
early in the morning when it's on?
11.
I mean,
Okay,
whatever.
yeah, no, okay,
Yeah.
we'll do that.
Well,
I
you
was
come
gonna
in
say,
on 4th of
remind-
July.
remind
all right.
text,
Well,
text,
all
text.
right. We'll do a
Text.
We'll do a daytime show. Okay, you guys
Morning
gotta
show.
listen to that.
Morning
All right,
show.
We will see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.